I'm currently getting the heating pad from the basement. So I don't really know why, you know, we're assuming, oops, sorry guys, so we're assuming that this is an IBS problem, and I'm just like flaring, I guess, with the IBS, but I'm like, I barely ate yesterday. I'm having hash browns today, but I'm not even having very much. My stomach's already hurting. And my body pain's bad too, so it's just like, I don't know what's going on. So I went to Whole Foods, spent ankle. I got 4. These things are the best for hydration, and they have my favorite flavor, so I got the same flavor 4 times, which is mango orange. I highly recommend these, and they actually have vitamins in them too, so it's not just an electrolyte, like electrolyte pills. So these are pretty great. I've been using them for like probably 4 months or so. Yeah, and I would recommend. Yeah. It gets me hydrated a hell of a lot better than normal water does. So very content. So my original plan was to sit out or lay outside on a bench, and I was gonna have a whole bunch of blankets, but because Adrian and his brother are playing hockey, and yeah, I was gonna go out and sit down with them while they were playing, and yeah, they just said that the ball would definitely go flying at some point and probably hit me. So I wish I could go out, but I understand why I can't. So honestly, I'm laying down and I'm on my phone, just like reading stuff, just hanging out, trying to, I guess, push past today. It's been a really high pain day, so here's hoping. It's unfortunate that while I'm laying down here, it's just getting worse and worse. It's not necessarily my stomach right now, it's more of like the rest of my body. I'm really interested to see how the next couple weeks goes. There's probably going to be a gigantic change in my like medical regimen. Yeah, I'm so happy I'm not working right now, because I could not work through this, and I don't know how I lasted working that long. So yeah. Somebody decided to come up and cuddle with me. Right, Max? He's ignoring the camera.
Max, jump in. Oh, God.
Oh my God.
You alright, buddy?
Hey, Max.
You hit your head.
So I'm home. I'm with my happy little friend here. I don't know if you guys can hear her, but she's purring super loud. So cute. 16 years old, she looks like a kitten. She's very tiny like me. So back in the day when I was like 12 to 15 or 16, probably 16, she slept with me for years, every single night on my pillow she slept with me. And I think it really kind of started really stopping when I went away to school, when I was 18. So like I used to have her stay with me all the time, and now it's like the biggest pain to try to get her to stay, that she only stays like, I don't know, a handful of times a year. And the thing is, I have to go downstairs and get stuff, and I don't want her to feel like she needs to leave, so I'm very torn right now. Okay, so I just wanted to give a quick little recap of how the next following couple, like 3 weeks, how everything's going to pan out. So I'm looking over now and I see my Tivana thing over there. I'm gonna make myself tea. But, okay, so today I was supposed to have an appointment with a gastroenterologist for a second opinion with NYU Langone, which is the same company that most of my doctors are in, but this doctor is, I believe, associated. Okay, I thought he was associated with Columbia Presbyterian in the city, but he's not because he's with NYU. So I'm not really sure what hospital he's connected with, but I'm basically seeing him as a second opinion. We're a little worried. I'm a little worried because my pain has been so bad in the past like week or so that that I might be flaring with my colitis, which, you know, the I don't know what I was saying. Okay, so if I'm flared, I'd be showing pretty much an abnormal, what's the word? Like an abnormal symptom, like an abnormal, okay, basically what I'm trying to say is that with colitis, more likely than not, you have bouts, and if you're in a continuous flare, then it's daily, you have these horrible bouts of like debilitating stomach pain, really like watery diarrhea, which I had my last flare when I got diagnosed for a year. Like I had it bad for a really long time, and then my stomach was doing like kind of okay. The I was more or less doing okay between like December of last year and like December of this year, give or take. I don't know, it's hard to kind of see from a larger scale, I guess, for me, but like basically what I've been having a bad problem with in the past like 4 months or so, 3 months, is constipation. And people with colitis who try to treat constipation, you know, the normal stuff for anybody else who has constipation, it doesn't work for people who have colitis. I don't know why, but it doesn't. I'm thinking that there's a huge chance that I am having, I guess, abnormal symptoms that are pointing towards a flare, because the amount of pain and the type of pain I've been in has been very bad. I'll show you guys in a second, but I have actually all of these like burns. They're not burns, but like it's like, you know, my skin's messed up on my stomach because I'm putting a heating pad directly on my skin because that's the only thing that helps or remotely helps the pain. So I'm going to email my doctor tonight, my normal GI. I'm going to figure out if I should maybe start taking antispasmodics around the clock again. When I was in a flare, I was taking them, I was overlapping their 12-hour extended release. I was taking them every 11 hours. So I'm wondering if I do that with maybe like magnesium, that the magnesium would help me not be constipated, but the antispasmodic would help the pain, because I'm on a lot of pain medication and nothing's working. So the appointment I was supposed to have today got moved to 3 weeks from now. So I'm going to talk to my normal GI, I'm going to email him and try to figure out something to do for the next however many weeks. I'm probably going to have a colonoscopy, and like a joint colonoscopy and endoscopy with this new doctor, just because I had a flex sig in the hospital in like early December, but the Flexig only went with a really small part of my intestine, and like I hadn't done prep, so I was in an OR suite and they used a water jet basically to clean off an area to take a biopsy. I'm going to also link the videos about my digestive conditions in the description if you guys are confused, because it's very confusing. It's extremely confusing, and it doesn't help that my conditions are very rare. Anyway, so I'm probably gonna end up having a joint colonoscopy and endoscopy to check for flare. And then in a week and a half, I have an appointment that I've been waiting like 3 or 4 months for to see the POTS doctor, which I'll link that video in the description too, to hopefully get me on some sort of regimen. Basically, what we think is going to end up happening is I'm basically going to end up detoxing off a lot of my medication and then jumping back in and seeing what changes could be made. I don't know. Now, I see the POTS doctor, so we'll see what happens with that. I'll probably be on medication from that, and then the following week I have injections again. I get what's it called? Like an anesthetic and a steroid into my muscles to kind of relieve a lot of the tension that I have, and it helps with a lot of the pain. So I have that in 2 weeks, or like 2.5 weeks, and then I have the POTS appointment in a week and a half, and then in 3 weeks from now I see this GI again, this new GI I mean. So very confusing. Like I said, I'm going to link everything. Basically tonight I think what I'm going to do is make tea, take my pills, and just relax. I want to go through all of my clothing and all of that stuff, and really start to get rid of a lot of stuff so that when I move out, it's not like I have to go through so much stuff, and I haven't had the time to do this in years. So I'm going to start that, but I think I'm going to start it tomorrow. So I'll talk to you guys again before I go to sleep, but I'm linking everything down there though, so if you have any questions, right here. And give me a thumbs up if any of that made any sense. These are all of the burns that I have on my stomach from overusing the heating pad. So not fun, but it's the only thing that really helps my pain. So I'm doing an herbal tea by Tivana. It's pomegranate cranberry. So just a few scoops of this into here, water into this, and then it stays for 2 minutes, and then I'll show you guys. It's so cool, it like comes out of the bottom, but I'll show you guys in a bit. So I just poured the water in, so it's the tea leaves. I'm gonna leave this for 2 minutes. So it's been 2 minutes, and this is literally all you do. It's amazing. Getting the starter kit was the best $25 I've ever spent. Alright, so the blend I'm doing tonight, I'll just tell you what it is. I don't remember what it's called though. Okay, I don't remember what it's called, but it is ylang ylang, I hate saying that still, and lavender. So it's just equal parts, so I'm going to do 3 drops of each. I know, obviously, I like lavender a lot due to its, wasn't on right, I don't think. Lavender is very well known as, just a good oiler scent to have around, when you need to, like, chill out and go to sleep. So I do like doing blends that have lavender in them at night, but I'm really enjoying choosing new blends. So aside from the lavender, the ylang ylang is it supposedly benefits within your immune system. It strengthens your immune system. it's a good, something good to inhale and to have going into your body, and into your bloodstream, because it increases proper circulation. It's anti-inflammatory, and it's also an antispasmodic for spastic organs, basically. So my digestive system is something that I need that for, because I actually have pills that are antispasmodics. I don't know if I said that before, but those are to get my colon to stop spazzing out so much. So supposedly the ylang-ylang has the same properties, or similar properties, and it's also something good to have before sleep. So the ylang-ylang actually brings down because I'm not the biggest fan of lavender, simply because it's very pungent, but it mixed with the ylang-ylang, the equal parts, came out really good. So yeah, it kind of tones it down a bit. So I'm gonna end the vlog here, though. I'm gonna get it edited and uploaded, and I'm gonna take my pills and just chill out for the rest of the night. So thank you guys for watching. Like I said before, I'll have the links down here concerning my interesting medical life. I don't know what I was gonna say. Just the craziness. Get a little piece of the craziness, I guess. So yeah, I'll leave those down below, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day, or your night, or whatever it is, and thank you for watching.